Good morning, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of What Are You Listening to Today? Kind of like our weekly check-in show during this coronavirus lockdown, just to see how everybody's doing and just kind of see what music folks are listening to help them escape, even if just for a little while, some of the day-to-day doldrums that a lot of us are experiencing right now, maybe some of the frustration and anxiety that a lot of us are kind of going through right now. You know what I always say here on this channel, that music kind of heals everything. So I often look to different albums, different songs, different artists to kind of give me a little pickup from kind of like what everything, is going on in the world around me. So, and I know there's a lot going on, or in some cases not a lot going on right now, right? So most of us are kind of sitting home. Some of us are working from home, right? I normally work from home, but no travel or nothing for me right now. So I'm just kind of here doing my day-to-day thing, working, trying to bring you guys content on a regular basis. But the wife is not working, all right? Can't go see my parents at all, really. And we actually went and saw them a couple days ago and just kept a safe distance out where they lived and just talked for a half hour and stuff. And so we've been trying to do that, FaceTime, that sort of thing. But I know there's a lot of folks out there who are, having a hard time with this. Some folks might be ill. Some maybe, thankfully, are not, and but just trying to kind of get through this time. We don't know how long it's going to last, but for as long as it does last, we all have music to kind of help us get through. So what I like to do on this kind of midweek check-in is to just let you guys know what I'm listening to today, right at this very second. That's kind of just helping me take my mind, just kind of a little accompaniment to my day job, all right? But it's, for me, lately, this artist has been very important kind of pick-me-up music, right? I'm talking about Pat Metheny Group, Letter from Home from 1989. Pat's been kind of the soundtrack for the last couple of weeks for me. I just find Pat Metheny's music very uplifting. I'm a jazz fan anyway. I'm a guitar fan, and I've always loved his guitar playing, and I think that his music just has this kind of like, I don't know. It's got this element that just kind of makes me feel good inside. Great melodies. The playing is awesome. I love the kind of abstract at times nature of his music, but there's a beautiful side to his music as well. I love his guitar playing. And this is one of his, kind of more Brazilian themed or musically themed albums, which has little bits of, kind of vocals here and there, but they all fit. I remember like when this album came out, I was just starting to get into jazz music and listening to a lot of, I was working in New York City at the time, right around 1990, worked there for about 2 years, and listening to a lot of a radio station called CD 101.9 from New York City, which was actually kind of, they call it like a smooth jazz station, but they played a lot of really good music. They played some fusion stuff, a lot of R&B stuff, and more importantly, lots of stuff like this, or special effects, okay, Elements, all right, Chicory Electric Band. That's the kind of stuff I really like. Jean-Luc Ponty, Stanley Clarke, Al Di Meola, a lot of that stuff. And I remember this album came out right around that time. This was a big seller for the band. So I've been listening to this a lot, especially this morning. Also been listening to a lot of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Again, all for me kind of feel-good music. So still like the metal, still like the prog and all that stuff. I'm listening to plenty of that. But I think that I've just been kind of reaching for some of these kind of uplifting tunes, right? Really been helping me out. So just curious to see what all of you guys are listening to today. What CD are you playing this morning? What artist are you listening to today? What songs are you listening to today? All right, basically talking about today. And I'd like everybody to kind of go through the comments and look and see what everybody is reaching for, what everybody's listening to. Last couple of weeks when we've been doing this show, a lot of good conversations. We get forgetting about ranking things and all that kind of stuff. It's just about what kind of music is helping you deal with what's going on right now. So please leave your feedback below, right? And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Of course, we're here all the damn time. Lots of stuff coming up. Don't want to miss any of it. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow probably, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.